Welcome, Namaste. Today's class is going to be focused on creating space between the body and the breath, the space between the inhales and our exhales. So with that, let's find our way to child's pose. Bringing the knees mat width apart, big toes touching. It can be really nice to have a prop like a bolster, or again, just stacking some pillows. Scrolling the torso down onto the prop or the mat. Just really allowing yourself to come into this space and into your body. Filling the space of your low back with breath. And as you exhale, feel the weight of your hips drawing closer towards the mat. And as we move through our Yin practice today, just allowing ourselves to surrender, holding the poses for 3 to 5 minutes to really get into our connective tissues. And breathe in and fill the entire back body with breath. And as you exhale, release and surrender deeper in towards your prop or the mat. And if you have your gaze towards one side, turning to face the other direction now. Getting another stretch in the other side of the neck. Allowing the shoulders to be soft, gaze soft, or eyes closed. Feel the beating of your heart. Feel the torso fill with breath. The space between each rib filling with breath. Letting go and releasing of everything you need to do and everything you've done. Just be here with yourself, with this breath. Creating space for you, for self-care. Taking one more inhale here. And on your exhale, slowly bring your gaze back to center, pressing into your hands, walking them back towards the body. Allowing the head and the neck to come up last, and perhaps moving the prop off towards the side if you were using it. Making your way into a tabletop position, and right away moving your knees over towards the left side of the mat. Coming to rest onto the right hip. Having the legs at a 90-degree bend, tenting up onto the fingertips as you inhale, lift the heart. exhale, begin scrolling the torso down onto the mat, arms in a goalpost position. Gaze can face towards the same side as your knees. And if you feel like the bolster would be supportive here for you, feel free to grab that. Or if you were using pillows, grab those too. Closing your eyes and just feeling how this pose really creates space between every vertebra of your spine. Every inhale filling the entire body with breath. And every exhale sinking and surrendering deeper. And if your mind begins to wander throughout any part of practice today, very gently just guiding it back to your breath, to this present moment. Using your breath as an anchor here. Always bringing you back. If you feel like it might serve you today, perhaps moving your gaze in the opposite direction of your knees. Seeing what that feels like on the spine. Seeing if you are able to continue to fully breathe here. And as the spine begins to relax and release, perhaps bringing your chin towards your shoulder, feeling a beautiful lengthening of the back of the neck. And taking 3 more breath cycles here. And at the end of your next exhale, slowly begin to press into your hands, bringing your gaze back to neutral, mindfully moving through our transitions, and pressing yourself back up into your tabletop position. Again, moving slowly and mindfully, bringing your knees over towards the right side of your mat now, dropping down onto the left side, knees at 90, tenting up onto your fingertips to find length, and then lowering down, adjusting the prop if you used it. Gaze in the same direction as your knees to begin. Arms at goalpost. And again, just feel how this creates space between each vertebra of the spine, from the tail all the way to the bottom of the skull. Releasing and letting go. Creating space between the thoughts of our mind. allowing ourselves the opportunity to really explore this internal landscape of our body. An opportunity for us to connect with ourselves. Following the breath from the base of the spine all the way up. Exhale, release. Allow the legs to soften, shoulders soften, face softens, and perhaps turning the gaze in the opposite direction, feel how that changes this posture for you. Always readjusting as you see fit. As the body releases, it's natural to navigate towards your next edge in a pose. So doing whatever serves you as the body begins to relax. And then always coming back to a place of stillness. Stillness, physically, mentally. And then begin dipping the chin down towards the shoulder, finding length in the back of your neck. And taking 3 more breath cycles here. And then on the end of your next exhale, begin pressing into the hands, moving the gaze back to neutral. Mindfully transitioning up out of the pose. Swinging the legs in front of you. Perhaps folding up the back of your mat just to create a bit of height in the hips here. Coming to sit right on the edge of it just to allow this gentle tucking and moving forward of the hips. Bring the right leg out in front of you and the left sole of the foot to just kiss the inside of the right leg. Inhale, tenting the fingertips. Exhale, begin folding forward down over the right leg for our Janu Sirsasana. Allowing the right leg to be heavy and soft. Chin tucks in towards the chest as the crown navigates down towards the mat. I like to place the palms of my hands up towards the sky to remove any urge or just sense of wanting to pull or tug. Feeling a beautiful stretch along the whole back seam of the body, particularly the low back. Can you be here now with yourself in this moment. Just you and your breath. Releasing any tension or holding on in the leg as you begin to curl yourself deeper, perhaps finding your second edge in this pose. And bringing your attention to any space along the spine that might be holding a bit more tension. On an inhale, breathe into that space. And on an exhale, release and just imagine this tension just dissipating and releasing. Breathe in and let go on an exhale. Walking yourself to the third edge in this pose. It can be the slightest movement or no movement at all. And take 3 more breath cycles here, really filling the whole body with breath. Begin crawling your fingertips back towards your body, stacking the vertebrae on top of one another. Head and neck come up last. Feel what you feel here. And then so mindfully and gently elongating the left leg and bringing the right sole of foot to just kiss the inside of the left thigh. On an inhale, tenting the fingertips to find length, allowing this left leg to just be soft. And begin folding over and towards yourself, releasing all muscular exertion, allowing gravity to do its work here. Perhaps flipping the palms up towards the sky. And sinking in towards yourself here. Face is soft, skull is soft. Chin in towards your chest. Thoughts of the mind are just floating by like clouds. Always guiding yourself back to your breath. This anchor that's always inside of us, here to support us. Creating space for us. And begin walking the fingertips slightly further away from you, maybe finding your second edge here. Coming back to stillness. Relaxing the jaw, tongue soft in the bottom of the mouth. And then begin crawling the fingertips, perhaps further, coming to the third edge of this pose. Releasing everything that no longer serves you, creating space for positivity and joy, laughter and love. Taking 3 more breath cycles here. And at the bottom of your next exhale, begin crawling the fingertips back towards the body. Head and neck come up last. Taking a moment here to just feel how you've created space within the body. Right leg meets the left. Shimmy yourself off the edge of your mat if you were sat up on it. Soles of the feet towards the ground and just moving so mindfully not to disturb this beautiful stillness. Inhale, reach forward like you're grabbing something. And on an exhale, begin scrolling the spine down towards the mat. Bringing your knees in towards your chest, one hand on each knee, and just start to move the knees away from one another. Just lubricating the hip joints. Taking it in the opposite direction. And then allowing the legs to be long down on the mat. Feet splay towards the sides and the arms come down towards your sides. Maybe pressuring into your elbows to gently tuck the shoulders down and back. Take a huge inhale here. Exhale out your mouth. Soften your eyes and your face. Shoulders and arms. Belly and hips. Right leg and left leg. Feet soft. Savasana. Feel the heaviness of your body in the mat. Feel how you've created space in the body and in the mind. Staying here in Savasana for as long as you would like. But if you would like to finish class off together today, gently begin bringing some movement into the fingertips and the toes. Deepening your inhales and your exhales. Curling up into a ball over onto your right side. Using your bottom arm as a pillow, just taking a moment to acknowledge the space that you've created within your day to take in this practice. Pressing into your top hand as we gently begin to lift the body up. Being mindful of the transition and coming into a comfortable seated position. Placing the hands in your lap, or if it resonates with you, bringing them together at heart center. Take a huge inhale. Exhale. Bringing your thumbs towards your third eye center, the space between your eyebrows. Gently pressing into this space. So much love. Namaste. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. If you enjoyed the class, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and add a comment, any feedback. I would love to hear, and I look forward to sharing space with you all next week. Namaste.